Hello, my dear students. In this class, we will study about the types of chemical reactions. Okay. So, in class 9, you have already learned that the chemical reactions, atoms of one element do not change into those of another element, nor do the atom disappear from the mixture or appear from elsewhere. That you have studied in the ninth class, that atom cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction, nor one type of atom can be converted into another type of atom. So what are chemical reactions? Actually, the chemical reactions involve breaking and making of bond between the atom to produce the new substances. It means the old bonds will be broken and some new bonds will be formed between the atom to form the new product. You will study about the types of bond between atoms in chapter 3 and 4. There are actually two types of bonds, ionic and covalent, that you will study in chapter 3 and 4 respectively. So our first type of the chemical reaction is, that is, combination reaction. As its name suggests, here two or more atom, here we have taken only two or more reactant. Clear? When two or more reactant combine to form a single product, that is called a combination reaction. So here we have actually three types of combination reaction. The type 1 is compound plus compound gives compound. That means here the reactant are also compound and product formed is also a compound. So we will study this type by the activity 1.4. They are saying, take a small amount of calcium oxide or quicklime. Calcium oxide is also known as quicklime in a beaker. Slowly add water to this. Touch the beaker as shown in figure. Do you feel any change in temperature? Yes, we will feel a change in temperature. The beaker becomes hot. Actually, what is happening here? See here. The calcium oxide vigorously react with water to produce slake lime, which is calcium hydroxide, releasing a large amount of heat. So here we have taken calcium oxide, which is your whitewash powder. So when it is mixed with water, it forms calcium hydroxide, which is also known as slake lime, and its chemical name is calcium hydroxide. So when this reaction occur, heat will be released in this reaction. That means this reaction is exothermic in nature. Okay. So in this reaction, calcium oxide and water combine to form a single product. That means we have here two reactant and only one single product. So such type of reaction in which a single product is formed from two or more reactant is known as a combination reaction. Here you can see that calcium oxide is a compound, water is compound, and calcium hydroxide is also compound. So this is our type 1 reaction. So now this is example 2 of same type, which is compound plus compound give compound. So here ammonia is a compound. So when it is mixed with hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride, it will form ammonium chloride. So these two are the example of compound plus compound gives compound type reaction. Okay. Our next type is compound plus element give compound. You can see here, this is our type 2. So here one of the reactant will be an element and other can be compound or element. Okay. So this type of reaction is in which one of the reactant is an element. So here you can see that again we have the two example 1 and example 2. In example 1 we have taken carbon monoxide. When it react with oxygen, here carbon monoxide is a compound but oxygen is an element, and they are forming carbon dioxide, which is again a compound. So this is our compound plus element give compound type reaction. The second example is sulfur dioxide. Now this is a compound. Okay, sulfur dioxide is a compound. It react with oxygen, which is an element. It is forming sulfur trioxide again, which is a compound. Now this yellow box, this is in continuation with our previous reaction. You can see here, when we have added water in the calcium oxide, it formed calcium hydroxide, and this mixture is very hot. Actually, this reaction is for when we mix chuna, okay, the whitewash in water, so it become very hot. Now what will happen? The solution of slaked lime produced by the reaction 1.13 is used for whitewashing. That means the slaked lime that we get from the previous reaction, that we will whitewash on the walls. Then what will happen? Calcium hydroxide reacts slowly with carbon dioxide in air. That means when you whitewash the slaked lime, it will react with the carbon dioxide that you can see here. This is your calcium hydroxide, which is your whitewash. You have put it on the walls. Now it will react with carbon dioxide when it is getting dried up. Okay, so when the whitewash is getting dried up, it will react with carbon dioxide. So when it react with carbon dioxide, it will form calcium carbonate plus water. The calcium carbonate is actually your hard covering on the walls, which is whitewash. Okay, so calcium carbonate is formed after 2 or 3 days of whitewash and give a shiny finish to the walls. It is interesting to note that the chemical formula of marble is also calcium carbonate. Okay, whether it is marble or whitewash, okay, or eggshell, these are all, the chemical formula is same for the all, which is calcium carbonate. So you have to remember that. Now we will talk about the third type of the combination reaction. Now what is our third type? Type third is element plus element give compound. That means on reactant side there are always element. So our first example is burning of coal. As you can see that here carbon is reacting with oxygen. Carbon is an element and oxygen is also an element. So they react to form carbon dioxide, which is a compound. Second example is 2H2 plus O2 give 2H2O. Here 2H2 is an element, O2 is again an element, but 2H2O is a compound. So these two examples are of type 3, which is element plus element give compound. Okay. So the definition of the combination reaction is that when two or more substances, now they can be element or compound, I have already told you there are three types. Okay, so both of them can be element, both of them can be compound, or one of them can be element and other one can be a compound. So when these combine to form a single product, such type of reactions are called combination reaction. Okay, now our next topic is exothermic reactions. So we must know what are exothermic reactions. So reactions in which heat is released along with the formation of products are called exothermic reaction. Like when we mix calcium oxide with water, it forms calcium hydroxide and heat is released in this reaction. So this reaction is a type of exothermic reaction. Okay, now we have some more example here, as you can see here. So our first example is burning of natural gas. Whether it is given natural gas or biogas or methane, all the three are same, and the formula for all of them are CH4. This CH4 is called methane. So when CH4 react with oxygen, you burn anything, it will always react with oxygen, because without oxygen anything cannot be burned. Okay, so this methane or biogas or natural gas, when it react with oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide plus water plus heat. So this is an example of exothermic reaction. Okay, next, do you know that the respiration, now what is respiration? First, it is also an exothermic reaction, but what is respiration? See here, when glucose, okay, when it react with the oxygen in our cell, it will form carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. It form 38 ATP of energy. You already know what is ATP. ATP is adenosine triphosphate. So when glucose combine with oxygen in our cell, it will form carbon dioxide, water and energy. So respiration is also an exothermic reaction. Now read this paragraph here. We all know that we need energy to stay alive. So how we get this energy? We get this energy from the food we eat. So during digestion, food is broken down into simpler substances, whatever we eat. Okay, for example, rice, potato and bread contain carbohydrates. These carbohydrates are broken down to form the glucose. That means when that digestion occur, the complex substances are broken down into the simpler one. So glucose is a very simple compound. So when this glucose combine with the oxygen in the cells of our body, okay, it provide energy in the form of ATP. The special name of this reaction is respiration, the process of which you will study in chapter 6, which is your life process chapter. So in that chapter you will study about this process respiration in detail. Okay, now we have one more example here, as you can see here. Third example, the decomposition of vegetable matter in compost is also an example of exothermic reaction. You have observed that when you go to any area in which compost is formed, you can feel the heat from that compost. Why? Because when the vegetable matter decomposed, a lot of energy is released. So decomposition of vegetable matter is also an exothermic reaction. Okay, now they are asking us a question that in activity 1.1, where the heat is given out along with the formation of single product, was that reaction was an exothermic reaction? What was our activity 1.1? That reaction was magnesium ribbon is burnt in the presence of oxygen to form magnesium oxide. So when magnesium oxide is formed, we know that it burns with a dazzling white light. So when it burn, it produce heat. Okay, so balance equation is 2 mg plus O2 give 2 mgO, as the heat is released in the activity 1.1. So this reaction also represent our exothermic reaction. So this is all for our this class. Okay, thank you.